Hey everybody, it's Ryan and Hannah. Welcome back to How Farms Work. We are headed for the National Farm Machinery Show 2022, and it's pretty exciting because this is the first public appearance that we're doing in 2 years. So we just left home. Hannah and I are headed for Chicago because the plan right now is to hop on a plane and bounce down to Louisville. We're visiting the KUHN booth on Thursday, and we're visiting the RhinoAg booth on Friday. Might swing around and check out a couple of our other favorite booths as well. On Saturday, we're hopping back on the plane, and we're actually heading down to Texas just as like a little personal mini trip. And there's a couple things that we want to go see down in there, and I've never been to Texas before, so I'm kind of excited for that.
I've been to Texas.
Hannah's been to Texas before, so
yeah, you
can show me around all the cool places. I think NASA would be kind of cool to see, and then
it is.
We're going to Corpus Christi, so I heard that the USS Lexington is moored down there, so it might be kind of neat to swing in there and tour the ship. I've never, not that I can remember, ever toured a World War II ship before. So, but yeah, we're heading over to the Great Lakes right now, and we're staying the night in Chicago to be there first thing in the morning so that we didn't have to get up real early tomorrow just to drive all the way across the state. So we're gonna keep on rolling. I hope this is the right direction. I guess it didn't even occur to me what's the fastest way to Chicago. We made it to Chicago, and we're staying at the Hilton in Rosemont. Now, since I'm Ryan from How Farms Work, I only pay for the most top, highest quality highest quality hotels out there. So I think I got it backwards. Yeah, I got it backwards. I didn't touch it. You touched it. Where we parked the car was a little sketchy, so I'm hoping I still have a catalytic converter when we come back. That's Chicago for you.
Hi.
Ooh. Wish I didn't have such long legs.
Now you not knowing how to walk, are you? Chili's?
2?
Chili's?
You want Chili's for breakfast?
No.
We made it through TSA. Now it's time to sit and wait for our flight. Sweet. Oh my God. Greg, can I get an autograph when we land? Yes. Sweet. 2 autographs. Sweet. I'm the same person. Not me watching an auction, waiting for our flight to take off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are down and on our way.
See me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty.
Tomorrow we got the show. Hannah and I are gonna find a place to go for food tonight and just kind of lay low. And we're going to be visiting the show tomorrow. I'm excited to go and meet our fans. It was really cool getting to talk to Greg, too. We're about to head to the National Farm Machinery Show. Hopefully someone shows up.
Rainy and nasty
it's
outside.
rainy and nasty outside. So the Uber's on his way. There he is. I don't know where we're supposed to go. Where?
Over there. Right there's one.
Oh, yeah. I hate that guy.
I like that guy. Hey! There he is again. There he
That
is
looks vaguely
again.
familiar. This must be where we're going to be stacking people up.
Construction company. What
Yeah, Mobo.
Really?
My daughter married my competition.
Oh, okay. Funny how that works.
Now you guys go together.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what we actually work together a lot. So.
Yep.
Here's that for you. You can get to take this home with you and put it up in your room.
Don't
Yeah,
forget
thank
this.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate you coming in and
Thank you.
saying hi. Travis had a calf. He raised him up from when he was little. He broke his leg, so he had to called the vet to come down and put a cast on him. And he's a big baby, and he was real big. But we ended up having to take him off to the sales barn because he got to be too friendly. And they still think that they're little baby calf size when they're big. So like he'd come running up on you, and like, you know, when they're little, they'll come running up and they'll like hit your leg or something. And they try to do that when they're full size and really hurt someone. So
We're the primary audience. I'm like, I don't care. We are at the National Farm Machinery Show at the KUHN booth. This is Kayla with Chronicles of Kayla.
It had a
And-
name change. It's throwing everybody off.
Yeah. We'll get you out there. She does a lot of hay. She sells a lot of it. She knows her stuff.
Most days I know my stuff.
Yeah.
Most days. And if I don't, I ask the main boss.
Yep. Yep. That's how it goes. So when did you get here?
We got in last night.
Last
so
night.
we'll be here all day and maybe a little bit tomorrow before we go home. We're having some bad weather, and my calves decided to come today since I'm not there. So
Yeah, we've been having some calves. We had a couple when it was terribly cold in the negatives. It's like, really? Now?
yeah, so like it was 60 yesterday at home, and now it's like 10, and it's sleeting and snowing. So perfect. Full moon.
Love that.
Brought them on.
I'm not really good at this stuff. Ryan is usually the talker, so.
That's okay, because I'm usually by myself, so. My little introvert self.
Make it up as you go.
That's right.
But yeah, go check her out. Got lots of videos out there. She's on Instagram as well.
Well. We just finished the first meet and greet at the KUHN booth. And I said to Hannah that I wanted to check this place out before we left. So I see they got a baler over here that looks precisely like the one we've used on the farm here the last 2 years.
Hey, thanks for looking.
So this one looks exactly like the one that we've been using. It just doesn't have the knife option. Got a Pro Push HP 140 over here. Honestly, I think a spreader this size would go well on the farm to replace the one we've got now. I really like the push spreaders and the vertical beaters. I think this might be one of the spreaders they had been talking about us trying out. Possibly, potentially, not for sure.
Can you name each of these without the labels?
Yeah. Oats, barley, cereal, rye, winter wheat. It's a baby mower. Let's see, what other booths should we go check out?
We actually sell them.
Well, I found the Ryan Kuster stunt double right here.
That's what they call me.
This is Ross.
Yep.
He, what did you say you made the...
I made, back in Farming Simulator 2017, I made Travis's 7600. I don't think it ever got released, but I remember sending it to you guys, so.
I think I remember you sending it to me
Yeah.
too. Travis was really intrigued by that. That's
We're a small corn and soybean operation in southeast South Dakota, so that's the YouTube channel is just Ross W if you want to check it out. But
Okay.
yeah,
Sounds good.
that's all it is.
Sounds good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
That's cool. I got a chance to hop in the new JCB Teleskid 3TS 8T, and I've been seeing pictures of these things. I just wanted to hop over here and see what kind of design changes that JCB made. And aside from, you know, the just kind of appearance changes, like the tracks are black now compared to mine, which are the standard JCB color. Oh, they also have a different a bigger rear view mirror up here. And the handlebar is also that orange-ish color. I don't know what you call it. Construction yellow. The top of the cab, this plastic piece up here that I had accidentally dropped a tree on, is now black as well. But otherwise, I mean, everything is pretty much the same. The controls down here appear to be a little bit different. They have a fast and slow speed right there. On mine, the rabbit mode is down underneath. Over here, looks like we've got float and auxiliary. But otherwise, I mean, everything in the cab is pretty much the same. I noticed that the windshield wiper is now over on the side. On mine, it's on the bottom. They've got this little handy-dandy tray right there, which I really like. They've made some changes to the air conditioning vents. Seems like they made them fit a little bit tighter there. Door changes. They definitely redesigned the door to make it, I would say, to make it swing and close a little bit easier. The window here, they went with, you can actually open it up, so there's more window space here, more airflow to be able to go in and out. Well, since they've done this, it definitely brought down the visibility a little bit on the left side. But for how easy the door closes and everything, I mean, I kind of prefer this. Looks like they increased the visibility back here, so you can actually see behind you on the wheels over here. You don't got to stick your head out the window anymore, which is something that you obviously never do unless you absolutely have to. But you can see a lot more, oddly enough, so you can actually see more out this window. Even though when you're looking at it, it feels like they reduced the amount of visibility. It seems like they pushed everything towards the center of the window, because you've got the slider here and the end of the sliding window back here with all this support. Another thing is that they also increased the size of the upper window here so that you can see more of what's going on up above you, which I also really like. JCB is definitely heading in the right direction with these teleskids. I love mine. First glance, everything in the engine compartment seems to be the same to me. Everything's located where it is on mine. Doesn't really look like they've made too many changes.
What you got?
All right.
The ins and
First,
outs.
the ins and outs. Talk us through this tractor.
Okay, so it's a 8330 fast track.
Yep.
330 horsepower, 43 mile an hour top speed.
Okay, sold. Keep going.
Okay. You got hydraulic suspension all the way around, and you got 4-wheel disc brakes.
Okay.
You put your foot on the pedal, you will go into the windshield. Been there, done that before.
I like it.
CVT transmission,
Okay.
and then you can drive it exactly like a car. Gas, brake, or if you wanted to, you can drive it on the joystick.
How does that work? Just like by pushing forward?
So you got forward, reverse on it.
Okay.
So forward, reverse, then side to side is faster and slower.
It's
So-
faster and this is just forward and reverse.
Forward, reverse,
and then this
you got
shifts up. Okay.
Yep, it basically shift up,
Okay.
shift down, but
Shift up.
it's infinitely variable since it's a CVT
Okay.
transmission.
All right. I get it. Air brakes, parking
Yep,
brake.
parking brake.
What is this monitor for?
So that controls all the operation of the machine.
Okay.
So you got basically, so you have a high-low range. High range is basically your road speed.
Okay.
Low range, you have a whole bunch of different drive modes. So, for instance, you can drive it on the pedal, gas brake, or drive it on the joystick, or then there's also cruise control modes. So you can set a forward speed, and then the tractor determines what engine RPM it needs to reach that forward speed. Or if you wanted to, you can set a forward speed and then an engine RPM too.
Okay.
So if like you're bailing or something, where you need constant or RPMs on the PTO, you can set that.
Okay. We have tons of different buttons over there. It'd be easier to see them if we were lit
yeah.
up. But
I'm so they don't let us play with
no.
the keys in here.
No, I wouldn't. With all the people, I wouldn't either. Okay.
Yep.
Hidden
Just
controls. What's
for
three-point
three-point
controls?
controls.
Okay.
Then you got all your spool valves right there too,
Yep.
right in front of it. And then buttons on here. You can have a sequence set up on here. You push a button, it'll go through a whole sequence that you set up in that screen. Or all these are programmable, so you can set up like rear 3-point lift and lower on there.
Okay. Where's the radio?
Right up there.
Most important
it's just
part.
a single DIN radio installed by a dealer. Just has
Oh,
that
okay.
installed in.
Okay, I got you. All right. Well, that should be pretty well lit. Let's ran us through everything that I was wondering about. Need to fold this down.
Right here. So you pull down and then you adjust it down here. So set and forget.
Okay.
You set it once, then you figure it. Yeah, pull hard. Then you can adjust it, pull in and out.
Okay. Cool.
And
Nice.
then just grab that, and then it'll come right back down to where you set it the last time.
Yeah, I've got a telescope.
I know exactly who you are.
Okay.
Don't
I
worry.
did. I didn't even know. But
Yeah. No, you're
it's-
good. You're good.
Yeah, it's my favorite machine. Hands down, I love the thing. You have any questions, Hannah? He just ran us through the whole thing. You're the one who wanted to know about it.
Yeah, I listened.
She's
How'd I
like,
do?
run me through it. And I'm like, I will in a second. Just let me get him up here so he can do it for us.
Here, so 330
330.
horsepower.
Okay, what's the smallest fast track?
That right there, 220.
220?
So
Okay.
we just do 2 models here in the States.
Oh, you do?
But
Okay.
we're the world's fastest production and non-production.
Okay.
So we have a 4220 we modified. We had the world record, 150 mile an hour.
I heard about that. That's cool.
It's a beast. I think we got the record at 130, but the
Really?
top speed was 150.
That's pretty cool. So that 6410 was restored by A&I Products, which is positioned over here on the corner of the John Deere booth. So they put over 300 of their own parts into that tractor to restore it. And they had a picture of, on the side showing what kind of condition it was in before they restored it. This is an 8R 340, and what I really like about their new 8R tractors is that they totally decked out the cab in terms of lights. They've got light bars on each corner, light strips, and then boom, boom. Looks like this one came out of Right Implement. Camera? That's kind of cool. Now we're talking something like this. My goal is to get into one of these tractors. Well, isn't she pretty?
I know.
So now we're sitting in a 6R 165. I decided that I was going to sit in a tractor in the John Deere booth before we left today. And I was hoping I could get in that 8R, but that's a pretty popular one, which, you know, totally cool with all the kids are hopping up into it and all the future farmers. So it's pretty cool seeing all the kids hop up on them. So, I don't know, something like this would be really nice too. I've been having a heartfelt debate in my own mind on why I shouldn't invest in a tractor and should instead invest in like a truck or something to help us harvest faster, because if I had another truck and another hopper bottom, we could literally harvest like twice as fast. So that's probably the way that I'm going to be leaning the next big purchase that I make. But something that I would really love to have is just another tractor out at my place that I could leave hooked up to like the spreader or something, so I could spread manure, you know, on my time, or just to have out there that I could leave on the brush mower and take it out and brush mow. And something that probably shouldn't bother me about that 8R tractor over there that I just noticed is, see how the flasher things are? They're droopy.
They go out and hang down?
Yeah, it just feels like they're droopy compared to like R8Rs. They like hang out in an arch. These ones like start up high and just like angle downward. There might be a reason to why they chose to do that, but I'm not sure if I like that quite as much.
Just to like go with the way of the tractor.
Yeah. Something like this would be really nice too, but tractor prices have just gone astronomical in the last year or so. Ever since COVID hit, especially, prices have gone really bad. New tractor prices, you know, they've always been pretty terrible in my opinion. But used tractors with like 10,000 hours on them are selling for more than what they originally sold for. So it's like, finally I'm at the point in my life where I can actually start to afford to buy something like this, and I still can't afford to buy it anymore. But, oh well, someday. Look at the size of those frickin' spotlights up on top. I had a guy come through the booth earlier and was like, "Did you see those new Massies? They're really ugly." And honestly, like, I still kind of like the looks of the Massey Fergusons. That would be really nice for unloading with the semi into the bins. Still hate that guy. Heading into the second day of the show, we're going to the RhinoAg booth for a meet and greet.
We have coffee.
We have coffee, so
and
that
we're
should
doing much better.
hopefully keep us going for the rest of the day. This one's 10 to 4. Last night we went out and had dinner with Mason from Cause I Farm. So we'll see where today leads us. Here's a wheeled version of the Teleskid. This one looks newer than mine, but older than the ones that they had over in the booths. It's still got my style of display up on top. New style vents. Older style door. Crikey, now we've encountered a wild Hannah. Texting me furiously, asking me where I'm at. Oh no. It spotted us.
I just texted you.
Not you texting me asking, where are you at?
Yeah.
Oh, those are really nice.
How you doing, Ryan? Hey, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, see you too.
These will not sign very good. I think on the gloss side, I think we'll have to sign that side.
Okay, that's all right.
I watch your YouTube a lot.
Do you? Yep. Like how much is a lot? Like a lot?
Like just about every video that you send out.
Oh, that's good. You guys come on out and go through it. It's all right. So I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, but totally fine.
Oh, really?
What a way to start the day.
I hate
Ooh, that was a little fast. Not even time to deliberate. How's it going? Ryan?
Thanks. Thank you. Nice
problem.
meeting you. Thanks inspiring the
Nice
next
meeting you guys,
generation.
too. Oh, no problem. I appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah.
Stopping in and say hi.
Make my brother jealous here. I watch a lot of your videos,
Do you?
it's a little different.
That's cool. Good to hear. Where are you guys from?
Michigan. I'm from Virginia. He's from Virginia.
There's another Michigan. We have had so many people from Michigan come through. It's weird.
Like,
really weird.
Easily a quarter of the people that walk through.
Really?
Yeah, easily. I mean, it's kind of cool. Good to meet you guys, too. Have a good time at the show.
My name's Cody.
Nice to meet you.
I'm from where the beam.
Oh, you're from
Yeah, so
okay, you're
I'll
real close to
watch
us.
your videos.
Well, if it isn't the one lonely farmer himself.
Well, I was
Maybe-
going to come around like, oh my God, is that Ryan?
Luckily, I got her to tip me off to your presence
Right.
now.
Yeah,
There's that for you.
It was nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, too. Take care.
You too.
How's it going?
Good.
good. Nice long drive, you know, all night long. Cool.
Yeah, no kidding. Did you go through any ice or anything like that?
You name it, we went through it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So what did I think I slept about 4 hours.
No.
You probably didn't. She probably didn't sleep at all because she's in the back there, you know, in the bed, and I'm driving. And that thing was bam, bam. Like, there's no way she's sleeping. Right. So is this your station? I thought you were at the
KUHN booth yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Today I'm at the RhinoAg, and that's still another 25 minutes.
And then you get to leave.
Yeah, probably gonna walk around a little bit. They only got an hour. They close at 5.
Oh, are they closing at 5? Yeah. I just wanted to come and see the Great Plains. Because that's what I'm looking at. So.
Okay. What do you think about getting Great Plains, or you just want to visit the booth?
Great Plains Turbo Max with the turbo seater. That's what I want.
Okay.
So that's my goal.
Down where we have all of our hay ground, it's so wet down in there in the valley. The sun doesn't even hit the ground until like 10 a.m. So.
Well, what I want to do with that thing is actually cut open some of this grass, this ground, that just cut it open and let it grow again. You know, just not tear it up. Just cut slots in it and see what happens. I'm putting lime down on a lot of it.
We just finished the meet and greet. Hannah is running around signing up for as much stuff as she can in the little time that we have. Today's meet and greet turned out really, really well. I don't have an estimate on how many people came today, but I think it was well over 100. We didn't have quite as big of a line as we did yesterday, but I was busy pretty well the whole time, all day long. So I was shaking people's hands and talking to people and signing stuff for them. So all in all, it was a really good day. Travis and I were selling hay at the local hay auction. We saw a guy pull in with one of these setups, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever because he just backed right up to a bale, grabbed it with the arms, put it on the back of the truck, and took off. I mean, if you're close to the local hay auction and you need to move a lot of hay with your truck, if it's just you, that'd be a really good way to do it.
So here, I'm wanting like a shout out, you know.
Oh, you bought those. I was like, damn, where the fuck did you get
Look,
that?
and I bought these here. Look, 2 years running. Look how good that looks. That looks really good. I got it, it's like oiled up and stuff. Anyway, here, we'll throw all the stuff in here. And a shirt. In your mouse pad? Right there. In your bag. You guys have a great day.
Do you want to?
We'll see you guys.
Do you want to? All right.
I'm good, thank you.
You guys have
Henry,
a
we can
blessed
put
day.
all your stuff in my bag. We can give her
It's
hers.
okay. She doesn't want to. Did you want one?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
good on bag.
All right. You guys have a good day, okay?
You too.
Hey, we'll catch you guys later.
Thanks,
See ya.
guys. Oh, it was nice of them to trade you bags.
Yeah.
Oh, building's burning down.
Done.
Time for us to leave.
Gotta run.
Tell you what, if I'm not smelling smoke, I'm not concerned. Nope.
What's the temperature? 37, a whole 10 degrees
Ooh,
warmer.
heat wave.
Right. So the bag is locked. The key for the bag is in the bag.
Oh, no.
I have a second key. It's in the room. Oh. But the room key's in the locked bag.
Well, that's an easy.
I'm gonna have to break the lock.
Well, I mean, luckily it's only like a.
It's just a
Ricky
dinky
lock.
thing, but make me so sad. I'm so sad.
And yeet.
Oh.
Like you yeeted.
Surprisingly,
I think you yeeted off of it.
I gotta say, if that cut it, I would be impressed,
But then concerned.
but
with
also
security.
concerned about the security of the lock.
Yeah.
Right. Scared. Might be sleeping on the street tonight, you know.
We might be losing a finger here shortly.
Where's the B&B lady?
No, there's
Oh,
only one.
that sounded good.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, there you go.
So sad.
What if it's not in there?
Screw those things. Well, Hannah and I got kicked out of the Airbnb relatively early. We were planning on staying there because we don't have a heck of a whole lot of time, but I wouldn't mind walking through the entire show and doing like a time lapse or something. So here we go. We're gonna swing over to the KUHN booth first, drop our stuff off because we have all of our luggage with us, and once it gets to be a little bit later, we're gonna hop over to the airport and go through TSA and everything, just so we're ready for the flight. been almost 2 years since the apocalypse began, and I have yet to see one of these that has worked since. It's a miracle. So I'm in a Deutz. Honestly, I've never been in one of these too often. The thing I do like is a hand control right here. Looks like you can set these to do different things. Looks like these are your SCB controls. Power takeoff. Looks like handle for a loader. And so many other options, kind of like the John Deere's have. Park brake. There's a lot of visibility in this tractor. It's pretty cool. Well, on to the next booth. We are now through the TSA at the Louisville airport, and we're about to fly out to Houston. Now, I gotta actually hand it to TSA because the last 2 times we've flown now, they've actually been super, super nice. All the other times I've flown, it's been the complete opposite experience. Big ship. Holy cow, holy cow. Yeah, that's a full-on freighter. It's real cheap. A little choppy out there today.
Holy crap, it is. Look at all the boats.
So now we're at the big stop that I wanted to come to down in Corpus Christi, and this is the first day that we're down in Texas. My first day being down here, and we're about to go look at some planes and stuff. This is a World War II ship. It was launched in 1942. And they put it out of commission in the 90s. Production on those ended in 1969. Imagine what they have now. Can I get one of those mounted on my drone?
Yeah.
We'll take one of each. You guys switch. Take a picture.
Oh, those are cute. Hannah's over here collecting seashells, and this is the only shell I've found so far. So day number 2 in Texas, and it's too cold to really go swimming in the ocean or anything. I think the water temperature is like in the 50s. We went and dipped our toes in it, and it's like, yeah, no. So since we're kind of limited on the things that we can actually do down here, I decided to rent a golf cart. These things are so cheap compared to the UTVs that we get back home. This may just be the best investment we've gone into all day long. So this little golf cart was like $100 to rent for 24 hours, which to me seems like a good deal because it came with like a parking pass for the beach, so we can drive down there and park down there and not have to worry about getting towed. All right, let's go. Ooh.
It's been a while since he's driven a golf cart, he says.
Yeah.
Soft. It's
So you're telling me I can't even drive my golf cart on the beach or run it into the ocean if I wanted to? I think she's having a moment. Alright. Everybody put on your seatbelts. Hannah's driving.
Well, it's also against the law to not wear your seatbelt. So.
Alright, let's go. I'm ready.
I'm ready to die.
You know, the water's not so bad when you're feeling the bottom half of your legs.
Well, it's certainly good to be back home, even though it's 30 degrees, super windy, and we just got a ton of snow. But the show down in Kentucky went very well, I think. And Hannah and I had a good time down in Texas. Seeing the Lexington was cool. It was unfortunate that it wasn't warmer, but hey, it was warmer down there than it is up here. So by the last day before we came back, we were pretty much ready to come home. That last night, Hannah went to go turn on the light above the sink in our room at the resort, and she looked down, and there was a cockroach about that wide, and that is probably about that long, that was on the knife in the sink. So as Hannah watched from the next room, and a little bit of screaming from me, I took my flip-flop off, whacked the cockroach in the sink. The knife that he was sitting on the handle of spun up into the air at me and went down on the floor. And the cockroach was dazed in the sink. So while he was dazed, we took advantage of that opportunity and knocked him into the garbage disposal and turned it on. But yeah, we're good. We're happy to be back home. You know, it's times like that that remind you. This is why I live in Wisconsin, because it's harder for big insects like that to make it year round. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. We didn't get to walk around the National Farm Machinery Show that much. I did do a power walk around there and got that time lapse, but I didn't get to visit a lot of booths and stop and actually look around, other than the few tractors that I hopped in. But it was enough for us. You know, we go every year, so seeing the show a little bit at a time, you know, it works out for me. And I had a really good time. It was good seeing Wes again and Teresa. And it was cool hanging out with some old friends and meeting some new ones there as well. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All how farms work. And be sure to stay tuned as we head into spring. Things are going to start speeding up. We're probably going to start fixing fence here before long. Now that it is, you know, closer to March. But yeah, thanks for watching.